Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled you're here today because, well, we're looking at a piece of text that is short, punchy, and literally transformative if you actually apply it. We're going to unpack a highly concentrated framework for personal momentum, and it's known simply as the 4L rule. Okay, let's dive into this and see exactly how we can map out a trajectory from where we've been to where we actually want to go.
Now, I want you to really absorb this sentence. The source text gives us this incredibly powerful hook. If you don't let your past die, it won't let you live. Notice the absolute finality in those capitalized words, die, live. The author isn't using gentle language here, right? They are establishing the ultimate stakes. It's a literal survival mechanism for your future. Because if you keep feeding energy into the history that is already behind you, you're basically starving your present.
Section 1. The weight of the past. Understanding the anchor holding us back. You see, the past can totally hold us hostage if we don't actively address it.
And this brilliantly illustrates a central dichotomy we have to face. On the one hand, we've got the unchangeable reality. You can't change where you came from. It's locked in, it's completely static. But in direct contrast to that, we have this empowering pivot. You can choose where to go from here. I want to heavily emphasize those two words, change and choose. We waste so much energy trying to retroactively change things that are permanent, instead of just using that exact same energy to choose our next direction. Making the shift from being a passive victim of the past to an active architect of your future, it happens right here in this specific choice.
Moving to Section 2, the 4L rule explained, a framework for personal momentum. This is the core solution provided by the text, offering a really direct method to map your own trajectory.
So here's how this framework actually breaks down into 4 sequential commands. Step 1, learn from your mistakes. We don't just ignore what happened, right? We extract the data. We take the lesson. Step 2, leave your past. Once you have that lesson, you don't set up camp there. You pack up and you exit. Step 3, love your present. This is all about anchoring yourself right here, right now, and finding actual value in the current moment. And finally, step 4, look forward to your future. You cast your vision ahead. So it goes learn, leave, love, look forward. By really hitting those capitalized L words, you can almost feel the rhythmic, forward-marching momentum of the text itself. It's not just a list, it's an engine.
Section 3. Change versus choose. Moving through time. Because this framework isn't just a simple list of advice, it's a literal progression through time. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it conceptually maps the 4L rule across a chronological timeline. Look at how perfectly this all aligns. The first 2 L's, learn and leave, they're entirely dedicated to processing and then exiting the past. They literally pull you out of your history. Then you arrive at the present, which is solely occupied by that third L, love. It grounds you in today. And once you're stabilized in the present, well, the timeline accelerates you right into tomorrow, into the future, with the final L, look forward. The text is giving us a vehicle to sequentially pull ourselves out of yesterday, ground ourselves in today, and accelerate into tomorrow.
Section 4. Reaching for your future. The final push. Let's talk about the energy and momentum required to actually maintain this mindset.
Keep going until you're proud. This mandate from the text doesn't need any other additions. It is absolute. It doesn't say keep going until you're comfortable. It doesn't say keep going until other people validate you. It says keep going until you are proud. That is the internal metric for success that this entire framework builds toward.
Which brings us to the ultimate question, derived from our source text today. You've learned from the mistakes. You are leaving the past behind. You're loving the present. So, I have to ask you, where will you choose to go from here? The trajectory is completely in your hands. Thank you so much for exploring this framework with me today, and I challenge you to start making those choices right now.